Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 636 for October 16 through 31, 2023. An abundantly aspected lunar eclipse in Taurus highlights the second half of October. We also have a hard rectangle that challenges committed partnerships, two Libran fingers of God, an auspicious Venus-Jupiter trine, the sun entering Scorpio, and more. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. Be sure to subscribe to This Week in Astrology in your preferred app, and if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. As of October 16th, the moon is waxing. We have 5 slower planets retrograde, 2 continuing aspect patterns. You can see details and links to all this in the show notes. Let's move on to our individual days. On Monday, October 16th, 2 similar yods, or fingers of God, run their course during the next week. A Sun-Uranus-Neptune yod started on October 14, peaks on the 17th and ends on the 20th. A Mercury-Uranus-Neptune yod starts on October 16th, peaks on the 18th, and ends on the 20th. In both cases, the personal planet at the tip of the aspect pattern is in Libra. This gives both yods the shared themes of relationship and creativity. Yods require adjustment. What changes would make things better in your relationships and creative expression in any area of your life? Uranus can send intuitive hits to guide you. Uranus also encourages you to relate and create authentically, making the most of your special talents. Neptune infuses inspired creativity into the mix and makes it easier to operate in the zone. What about the personal planets at the tips of the yods? The sun lets you express the energies of Libra, Uranus, and Neptune with increased vitality. Mercury amplifies your ability to learn and communicate. Also, on Monday, October 16, you can enjoy enhanced abundance as Jupiter opposes Ceres, Jupiter 13 Taurus, Ceres 13 Scorpio. The grain goddess Ceres represents harvest and abundance, while Jupiter represents luck and expansion. Ceres can also represent trauma, especially in the psychologically intense sign of Scorpio. Be ready to do some effective shadow work to clear the way for greater prosperity. On Friday, October 20th, any trouble spots in your committed partnerships could be brought to light by a hard rectangle. It started on October 11th, peaks today on the 20th, and ends on the 28th. It includes Juno, Pallas Athena, Saturn, and Chiron. This challenging aspect pattern is composed entirely of hard and semi-hard aspects. Its relational theme is determined by Juno, the asteroid goddess of committed partnership. Saturn, the stern taskmaster, probes for any weaknesses in the structure of your committed partnerships. Chiron, the wounded healer, can show you the unhealed traumas at the core of these weaknesses. These will be revealed by the unpleasant emotions you experience during challenging situations. There's also good news here. These old traumas are the only thing standing in the way of your deeper spiritual awakening, along with the inconceivably better life it brings. Once a challenging situation makes you aware of an unhealed trauma, you can use an effective shadow work technique to heal it. Then you get the big payoff, since effective shadow work automatically opens you to a deeper level of spiritual awakening. There are many effective shadow work tools, and you should always use the ones that work best for you. Thousands have experienced surprisingly fast and easy trauma healing with my free healing invocation. Why not let your higher self do this life-enhancing shadow work for you much more quickly and easily than your ego could ever do it on its own? If you're on the video, you can see that I've got a little graphic up there at the top. It's the top of my website. If you click the words Instant Divine Assistance on the menu bar of my site, it'll take you to this area where you can learn all about these invocations I have for healing and awakening. Otherwise, you can click the link in the show notes. This idea of working smart instead of hard is the preferred approach of Pallas Athena, the 4th planet in this aspect pattern. As the master of strategy, she always prefers the most efficient route to a desired outcome. On Sunday, October 22nd, ancient astrology identifies 2 planets as benefics. These planets are associated with good fortune. Jupiter is the greater benefic, while Venus is the lesser benefic. Today, these 2 benefics connect with a harmonious aspect. In addition to being lucky, This Venus-Jupiter trine, Venus 12 Virgo, Jupiter 12 Taurus, supports Venus's natural meanings, relationship, creativity, and finance. With Venus in Virgo, you can refine your methods in these areas and serve others with them. I'll have the rest of the forecast, including that abundantly aspected lunar eclipse in Taurus, right after this. Do you want to learn more about shamanism? Shamanism has infinite flavors. It's as diverse as the vast number of people who breathe life into it. So finding your way forward can be confusing. Would you like some support on your journey? Some expert guidance to reveal your next steps on this life-transforming path? Your help has arrived. It's a free online series called The White Raven, Redefining Shamanism. It starts Friday, October 20th. I am one of 26 featured presenters, including shamanic and spiritual luminaries such as Itzhak Beery, Addison Ames, Kenji Kumara, and Dr. Lisa Thompson. Our interviews and free gifts offer you an amazing cornucopia of shamanic wisdom. With such a wide range of insightful perspectives, you're sure to find something that will help you. These remarkable presenters have been brought together by Janine Giesbrecht, the White Raven. She's a powerful shamanic healer and is on a mission to make shamanism more accessible. Each presenter is eager to share their unique approach to tapping into the spiritual realms and has soul-awakening insights and experiences to share with you. Let our collective wisdom inspire you to deepen your own spiritual and shamanic connections. In this series, our different approaches come together for one purpose: to help you nurture your own inner shaman. Please join us. Click the link in the show notes to sign up for this free shamanic summit. Now back to the forecast. On Monday, October 23rd, the sun enters Scorpio at 12:21 p.m. EDT. The power of this sign's potentials are enhanced for the next month. Transformation is a central Scorpio theme. Death and rebirth processes, especially those that are emotional or shamanic, are highlighted. It's a good time to have effective shadow work processes ready, such as my previously mentioned healing invocation. Wealth is also a Scorpio theme. This could be lots of money or anything that you value. Anything that makes your life better, tangible or intangible, could count as wealth. Another Scorpio theme is power. This comes in two basic flavors. Power over is all about domination, control, and manipulation. Shared power is exercised by those who have found their power internally and want to help others find theirs as well. Sex, another Scorpio theme, also has two basic levels. The first is simple lust, the raw physical desire for sexual pleasure and orgasm. The second is sacred or tantric sex. This operates at a much higher level of ecstasy, made possible by the conscious blending of your light bodies. Scorpio also rules the occult. Occult simply means hidden, and in metaphysical terms refers to what's beyond the five senses. It need not be dark or creepy. Occult practices include astrology, tarot, energy healing, mediumship, and psychic abilities. As you can see, Scorpio has a lot of themes. Choose your favorites and dive in. On Friday, October 27th, relationships, creativity, and finance are supported by a kite that includes Venus and the three outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This harmonious aspect pattern starts today on October 27th, peaks on November 3rd, and ends on November 9th. With Venus in Virgo, you can scrutinize these areas in your life and take them to the next level. This placement is also good for relationship healing and being of service to others. On Saturday, October 28th, there's an abundantly aspected lunar eclipse at 4:24 p.m. EDT. That's at 5 degrees 9 minutes Taurus. Its harmonious envelope aspect pattern gives special prominence to Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury. A lunar eclipse, whose effects last for at least 6 months, is a super strong full moon. Any Taurus full moon is good for release or adjustment in the areas of money, possessions, and security. And don't forget the five senses: nature immersion, persistence, and just being. Are you persevering where appropriate and letting go when something is done? Are you getting your security only from the material world or from a more fundamental spiritual bedrock? Are you engaging in endless activity or taking time to sit in silence? Aspects. This eclipse's strongest aspect is a Jupiter conjunction with an orb or exactness of about 6 degrees. Jupiter can fill you with optimism, joy, and a sense of adventure as you accomplish your full moon goals. Our solar system's largest gas giant can also help you dive into meaningful learning or support you as you share your wisdom with others. This lunar eclipse also benefits from two moderately strong oppositions. Mars can give you drive and passion for your full moon objectives. He can also help you act as a warrior, pioneer, entrepreneur, or sexual being. Mars' influence is especially powerful because he's in Scorpio, one of the signs he rules. Mercury is also opposite the moon. Like Jupiter, Mercury is associated with learning and communication. This makes mentally focused activity one of this eclipse's strongest opportunities. Mercury's placement in Scorpio can also help you with investigation, research, or detective work. Saturn makes a loose sextile with the moon. This can empower you with discipline, focus, and easier accomplishment. Saturn's placement in Pisces can also help you with law of attraction manifestation, linked in the show notes, and maintaining embodied awakening, also linked in the show notes. That leaves the asteroid goddesses. A tight Juno trine can add ease and flow to your committed partnerships, and a Vesta sextile harmoniously energizes any selfless support you're giving to worthy causes. All these aspects come together to form an envelope. However, with such a wide variety of planetary meanings, there is no straightforward interpretation for this aspect pattern. Instead, you can gain insight from the nature of the envelope itself. It contains 10 aspects. Its 8 trines and sextiles are harmonious, while its 2 oppositions add the assertive energy you need to get things done. Choose the themes that resonate for you and get in gear. Also on October 28th, today's Mars-Jupiter opposition, Mars 11 Scorpio, Jupiter 11 Taurus, is part of today's lunar eclipse and was included in that interpretation. And finally, on Saturday, October 28th, a Yod featuring Pallas Athena starts today, peaks on November 3rd, and ends on November 10th. Pallas Athena is at the tip of this narrow triangle, while Uranus and Neptune hold down the back end. This finger of God aspect pattern empowers your feminine assertiveness. It also makes it easier for you to engage in skillful strategy, negotiation, and mediation. Uranus and Neptune encourage you to follow your intuition and be willing to try unconventional approaches. Finally, on October 28th and 29th, learning and communication are energized by 2 Mercury aspects. Mercury opposite Jupiter on October 28th, Mercury 11 Scorpio, Jupiter 11 Taurus, and Mercury conjunct Mars on October 29th, both planets at 12 degrees Scorpio. These aspects are also part of the Taurus lunar eclipse on October 28th. Also, I'm thrilled that the new audiobook version of my book continues to sell well. Just shy of its first month on Audible, it has broken the triple-digit barrier with 102 downloads so far. My book is called Instant Divine Assistance, Your Complete Guide to Fast and Easy Spiritual Awakening, Healing, and More. It now has 159 ratings on Amazon, averaging 4.6 out of 5. Here's the most recent review, posted October 11th. The title is, "This Was Very Helpful." The reviewer says, "I have been investigating spiritual healing and awakening for many decades. Tools in this book I find to be very effective. I plan to carry them into the rest of my life going forward. It's a very short and direct read, so if you're interested, I would say go for it." That's from Rebecca B., and that is a 5-star review. Instant Divine Assistance, Your Complete Guide to Fast and Easy Spiritual Awakening, Healing, and More is now available as an audiobook narrated by yours truly, and it's available as an ebook, paperback, and hardcover starting at $3.99 and included with Kindle Unlimited. Click the link in the show notes to check it out. Also, learn fast and easy tools for awakening, healing, and more, gain wisdom from enlightening guests, and enjoy mind-bending ayahuasca stories. It's all on my Awaken, Heal, and Thrive podcast. New episodes drop around the 9th and 23rd of each month. Check out the latest episode called Experience All 4 Types of Invocations. Click the link in the show notes or search for Awaken, Heal, and Thrive wherever you get audio or video podcasts. And My Awakening Plus online membership supports your individual healing and awakening and global spiritual awakening, and lets you make meaningful connections with like-minded spiritual seekers. Hundreds of satisfied members make up our supportive online community. Awakening Plus members can choose from about a dozen monthly Zoom calls. We also have a constantly growing archive of over 600 life-transforming events supported by an easy-to-use best-of guide. Not only that, there are 3 major courses so far and plenty of other benefits to help speed up your personal evolution. Click the link in the show notes to learn more, or go to awakeningplus.com. That's awakeningplus.com. Every month, I give away a free Astrology Plus session with me to one of our listeners. This month, it is Patty, and this is the only Patty who has entered whose last name starts with the letter E. So, Patty, if that's you, pop me an email, benjamin@astroshaman.com, and we will get you set up with your free reading. Congratulations. And to everybody, thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com, and my number for voice and text is 828-338-9852. I'd love to connect with you. We are wrapping up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you get this episode so that others who also love astrology and spirituality can find it. And be sure to check out my Instant Divine Assistance book and audiobook and my Awaken, Heal, and Thrive podcast. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.